Hey, travel buds, it's your girl Steph, and this week I'm going to take you on a journey with me that I took a couple months back in April, I think, where I flew to Tel Aviv, Israel. I didn't have a whole lot of time for this trip, but I wanted to do it, and I went ahead and did it in an extended 4 day weekend. So never listen to people when they say if you don't have a lot of time, you can't do it. You can do it. You may not be able to do everything, but you can do some of it. So on this trip, I went ahead, went to Israel, Tel Aviv, did the beaches there, wanted to see Masada. On the way to Masada, I stopped and floated the Dead Sea. After that, I took a flight, a domestic flight, real cheap, on over to Eilat. Met with a great group and a great tour guide, Mr. Muhammad, who took us on a 3.5 hour van ride. Saw a lot of the desert side, and then we got into just outside of Petra. And Petra is enclosed by towering rocks, so it had about a 1.5 mile, 2 mile hike to see the lost city of Petra. Once I saw that, flew on back to Israel, and then took a day to see part of Old Jerusalem, Damascus, did the Wailing Wall, took a few of Jesus's steps, got to see where the Last Supper was, just took it all in. So I'm going to take you guys on that journey with me, and I'll see you next week, guys. Bye, travel buds. Also, guys, I got a request to do a little bit more talking and explaining throughout this video. So hopefully as the weeks go by, my editing gets a little bit better. So this week you'll hear a little bit more of the background, a little bit more of me talking. You'll also hear a little music, but I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see you next time. I didn't expect that. Kind of hurts. Ow. Owie. Yeah. Okay, guys, now we're going to fly on back over to Israel and do the city of Old Jerusalem. Now, I have to be honest, I was not that excited about doing this. I wanted to see some of the steps of Jesus and, see the Wailing Wall, the room of the Last Supper where Mary was buried, and King David's tomb, and the city of David, all of that stuff. I wanted to see Damascus and the underground and all that other stuff. Just kind of to see it and take pictures. But what I didn't expect was to be as moved as I was at the Wailing Wall. Now, I haven't been in the church, growing up in the church. I've heard of all of these little things in the Bible and the in the scriptures and just hearing about it. So I knew about the Wailing Wall. I knew about the Western Wall. Having a few Jewish friends, I knew that they consider it a sacred site and that thousands of people make that pilgrimage each year, regardless of whether they're Jewish or not. But I also knew that they had a lot of dispute regarding the true history between the Jewish people and the Muslims. So the Jewish people believe that it was like a wall, like the stone wall or the remains of their Jewish temple from back in, I want to say, the 17th century. And then the Muslims think that it was a part of their ancient mosque. And no, actually, the mosque was around the 17th century, if I'm not mistaken. So they thought that it was part of the Islamic prophet Muhammad, that his wings were tied to the steed during his night journey, if I can remember that part correctly. So, they have a little bit of contention about where the true history of it lies. And so, part of it, a great part of it, is in the Jewish quarter, but then they also have part of that wall also in the Muslim quarter as well. I went ahead and I did the prayer. I wrote it down, prayed for my past relatives and loved ones who had passed on, my husband, my father, different things like that. I won't share that part with you, but I went ahead and I put it in the wall. So I knew about, putting that prayer in the wall, and, when those papers get too full, and about a million or so of them, they take them down and they bury them in the earth so that they're always kind of there. The moving part of this wall was that once I started praying, I actually did feel a presence, and they say that you have the ear of God when you're there. I felt it, and that surprised me. And before I knew it, I forgot about the pictures that I was supposed to be taking, or all the people around me, and I began to tear up and wail. And before I knew it, I was rocking back and forth. I didn't even know why I was doing it. It was just like something took over me, and I was just moved and touched. So I can't really speak to say what that was, but I'll just say that I had an experience at that wall. And so the rest of the day of walking around the city of Jerusalem, it took on a different meaning for me. And while I'm not Jewish and obviously not Muslim, there's a Christian part of Old Jerusalem. There's like many different religions that make up Old Jerusalem. So I took it in, and so I can't wait until I get another chance to go there. It'll probably be in the next couple of years. I'll take another journey or pilgrimage, if you will, over there, and I hope to be able to do that with my mom. If not, I definitely want to go with one of my loved ones so that we can take it in and do more than just the one day in Old Jerusalem. Just kind of do all of the read about it more before I go next time, definitely. So what I'll do is I'll just show you guys some of the video here at the Wailing Wall, and some, I took so much video, but I don't want this little video here to be hours long. I've already had to edit it down from 2 hours, and it's still at 30 minutes right now. So I'm going to try and edit it a little bit better so you guys can just take it in and see a little bit of what I was seeing. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. See you guys next time. Bye, Travel Buds. Hearing those little kids speaking their native language reminded me of when I first got to Israel, and it was kind of dark outside and very late, so I had to walk from the train to supposedly the train station or the bus station to catch a cheroot, which is a shared taxi van or whatever you want to call it. And I didn't really know how to catch it, and so one of the young girls, teenagers, she saw me and her mom, and they were kind of concerned that I was looking a little lost. And so she told me how to get directions, and she pointed me in the direction that I needed to go. And then she told me how to, hail a cab if I wanted to catch a cab instead of a cheroot. And she told me to sound Hebrew. And I was like, wait, what now? And she goes, just with it. And so every time I heard somebody talking to me, I would just think about how she said that, and it was just the funniest thing. And I tried it, and I told the cab driver exactly what she said, and he was taking me, and then he had a follow up question, and I was like, ah, crap. So then he discovered that I was American, and of course, as is customary, charged me double. And that seems to be the case no matter what country you go to, the taxi drivers are going to charge you double. So, anyway, that was just a cute little story that I was thinking about. Okay, Travel Buzz, that about wraps it up for this video. Sorry it was so long. It's just I had so much video and pictures, and really, believe it or not, I lost a lot of video and pictures that I took because I did lose my cell phone somewhere between the flight back and my bag. So I have no idea where it is still today. But I did want to share what I did have, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did a little bit more talking this time and let a little bit more of the background play. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. One word for this trip: awesome. Three words to describe the trip: not long enough. Now, I know my major goal was to go and see Petra, as that was one of the things that's on my list. But doing the Dead Sea, seeing uh, all of the things that I saw in Jerusalem that you didn't even get to see, but just to experience it was really just kind of a life changing trip for me a little bit. So I encourage you guys, if you ever get the chance to do it, look at your travel advisories from the government and then just take a chance and do it. I would advise it. The Israeli people, for the most part, are wonderful. They're very accepting of us, Americans, and people in general. So I definitely say go ahead and do it. You have to do it at least once in your lifetime. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. We don't know where the destination will be. We'll see what I feel like working on next. So bye, travel buds. See you guys.